Hello, students. I am Purushottam Vishwakarma, and today we are going to study some important questions on the chapter The Kingdom of Fools in the Kingdom of Fools. I'll provide you short answer questions along with long answer questions. So let's begin from question number 1. This is short answer question. The very first question that we have: how did the bricklayer defend himself? ब्रिकलेयर ने अपनी जान कैसे बचाई? किसको ब्लेम किया उसने? यू हैव ऑलरेडी स्टडीड द चैप्टर, यू कैन इजीली आंसर इट. लेट्स सी द सॉल्यूशन. He said a dancing girl who was going up and down that street all day with her anklets jingling was the major cause of distraction. So he could not keep his eyes or his mind on the wall he was building. That is why it is not his fault. In this way, he saved himself. Question number 2. Why did the king decide to postpone the execution of the Guru and his disciple? What was the reason behind this? He decided to postpone the execution of the Guru and his disciple. क्या रीजन रहा? Let's see the solution. The king postponed the execution to the next day in order to consult his minister in secret and find a way to prevent someone else from becoming the king and the minister of their kingdom in the next life. Because he was greedy enough, he did not want to lose his kingdom even in the next life. That is why he ordered to postpone the execution for the next day, and ultimately he died in the process. Question number 3. How did the Guru get rid of the foolish king? So what is our question? How did the Guru get rid of the foolish king? गुरु ने उस फूलिश किंग से छुटकारा कैसे पाया? हाउ, क्या किया उन्होंने? सोल्यूशन. The Guru succeeded in getting rid of the foolish king by befooling him. उसको बेवकूफ बना करके. He convinced the king that the person to die first at the stake of the god of justice would be reborn as the king. कैसे बेवकूफ बनाया? ये बोला कि इस स्टेक पे जो पहले मरेगा वो अगले जन्म में राजा बनेगा इस कंट्री का. The foolish king believed this and really agreed to die at the stake lest his kingdom was taken over by someone else. कहीं ऐसा ना हो कि उसका किंगडम दूसरे के हाथ में चला जाए. That is why उसने क्या किया? कहा कि मुझे ही सूली लटकना है, और चुपचाप उन दोनों को रिहा करके उनका वेश बदल करके अपने आदमियों को कहता है जो पहले जाएगा उसको सूली लटका देना. ये खुद दोनों किंग एंड मिनिस्टर जाते हैं और सूली लटक जाते हैं. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 दैट वी हैव. व्हाट डिड द किंग एंड हिज मिनिस्टर डिसाइड इन सीक्रेट? व्हाई? राजा और मिनिस्टर ने सीक्रेटली क्या डिसीजन लिया और क्यों लिया? ऐसा क्यों किया? लेट्स सी द सॉल्यूशन. The king and his minister decided to go to the stake themselves. क्या डिसाइड किया? कि हम खुद सूली चढ़ जाएंगे. And be reborn as the king and the minister again. और हम ही बन के आएंगे फिर से नेक्स्ट लाइफ में इस कंट्री का मिनिस्टर एज वेल एज किंग. They decided so because they did not feel it right to give their kingdom to others in next life. वो अगले जन्म में भी इस किंगडम को किसी और को नहीं देना चाहते थे. And also because they believed that holy men did not tell लाइज, कि ऐसे सेंट लोग। क्वेश्चन नंबर 5, हाउ डिड द एग्जीक्यूशनर्स मिस्टेक द किंग एंड हिज मिनिस्टर फॉर द गुरु एंड हिज डिसाइपल? एग्जीक्यूशनर्स को क्यों ये लगा कि ये गुरु और डिसाइपल ही हैं और उन्हें राजा और मिनिस्टर को सूली चढ़ा दिया? ऐसा क्या हुआ था? लेट्स सी द आंसर। The king had ordered the executioners to kill the two men that would be sent at night. क्या कहा? रात में जो दो लोग आएंगे, जो पहले आएगा उसको पहले सूली चढ़ा देना, जो बाद में आएगा उसको बाद में। These two men were the king and his minister themselves. They had disguised themselves as the guru and his disciple respectively. After setting the duo free, उन दोनों को छोड़ दिया और अपने बन गए गुरु और चेला। The executioners made a mistake. Here, the executioners made a mistake because they promptly followed the order without confirming the true identity of the two men sent for executions. उनको क्या था? राजा ने ऑर्डर किया और उन्होंने ऑर्डर का पालन किया और राजा और मिनिस्टर को ही सूली चढ़ा दिया। Now this is long answer question. In long answer, this is question number 1 from In the Kingdom of Fools. The very first question: fools cannot continue with their follies for long. How can you justify this statement in relation to the story? How do you justify this statement? Let's see the solution. The king and his minister had made new but foolish laws for their people. They just wanted to be different from other kings. So they decided to change day for night and night for day. They continued with their follies for quite some time until they were caught in their own trap. The wise Guru skillfully tackled them and not only managed to save his disciples' life but also rid the kingdom of the foolish rule. The foliage could not be continued for long, since the king or his minister could not see through the plan of the Guru. Not willing to give away his kingdom, the king and his minister disguised themselves as the Guru and his disciple and walked into their self made death trap. And ultimately, they died in the place of the Guru and his disciple. Now, question number 2 is on your screen. Wisdom and far-sightedness were the most important qualities of the Guru's character. Discuss. Guru was full of wisdom. Let's see the answer. By saving his disciples' life and eventually becoming the ruler of the kingdom of fools, the Guru exhibited the positive value of wisdom. He managed to solve even the most difficult problem only because he was wise enough to stay calm during the moments of crisis. His character proves that wisdom is an invaluable asset that helps one get over tricky situations. Like King Solomon of Israel, the Guru too was able to accomplish the seemingly impossible task of rescuing his disciple from the senseless execution orders of the foolish king. Being a much traveled and learned man, he was quick to perceive that the kingdom of fools was being misruled and the follies of the king could not continue for long. The danger sensed by him came true when his disciple was caught and condemned to be executed simply because he was fat. He was suitable for the stake. The wise Guru made a clever plan not only to save his disciples' life but also to get rid of the foolish king and his silly minister. Thus, Wisdom triumphed over foolish and unbridled power. Question number 3 now. What is the question number 3? What was the trial in the court of the kingdom of fools about? Justify. For what reason there was trial in the kingdom of fools? क्या हुआ था ऐसा कि ट्रायल हुआ, मुकदमा चला? The merchant's wall had fallen upon a thief. The thief was killed. So the king ordered to execute the merchant. This judgment of the king was very foolish. The merchant had not killed the thief. He was being punished only because his wall had fallen on the thief. But he said that the bricklayer who had constructed the wall was responsible. The bricklayer said that when he was making a wall, a dancing girl distracted his attention. The dancing girl said that a goldsmith did not make jewelry in time, so she had to pass through the street several times. The goldsmith further said that he had to make ornaments for a wedding in the rich man's house, so he could not finish the jewelry of the dancing girl in time. He was the same owner who had been summoned first of all. So, in this way, justice completed a complete circle. Now, question number 4. What values set the Guru apart from his disciple? कौन से गुण गुरु को चेले से अलग बनाते हैं? Let's see the answer. The values of far-sightedness, wisdom, calmness, and rationality made the Guru different from his disciple. Although the Guru and his disciple were both ascetics, it was the Guru who made a good use of the knowledge that he had accumulated over the years. The danger of staying in the kingdom of fools was sensed very quickly by the Guru, while the disciple easily succumbed to the temptation of throwaway prices. What was the price for each item? Duddu. Again, the wise Guru left the kingdom, but the foolish disciple stayed back and ultimately fell prey to the king's foolishness. The values of calmness and rationality possessed by the Guru stead, stood in good stead, whereas the anxiety and greed of the disciple put him in the throes of death. Thus, the positive values of the Guru not only made him different from his disciple but also helped in saving the disciple's life. Now, the last question that we have, the fifth question. Decisions should be made with a cool and rational mind. We must make our decisions with a cool and rational mind. Discuss with reference to the story in the kingdom of fools. Answer. Decisions should be made with a cool mind and rational thought. Hasty decisions always have dangerous consequences. The disciple got tempted by the cheap goods available in the kingdom of fools and did not heed his guru's advice. Instead of thinking rationally, he made a hasty decision to stay back. Ultimately, he fell a victim to the senseless judgment of the foolish king and came on the verge of losing his life. If he had taken some time to review his desire to stay back, he would have certainly realized the importance of the Guru's advice. In the same way, the king and his minister's decision too was in haste that cost them their lives. If the two had reviewed their decision of going to the stake to fulfill their greed to be the king and minister in their next life, अगर उन्होंने भी ये एक बार सोच लिया होता कि अगले जन्म में न राजा बनेंगे, अभी से क्या मरना, बट दे डिड नॉट रिव्यू इट, they would have certainly lived on as the king and the minister. तो वो जिंदा रहते, कम से कम इस जन्म में तो राजा रहते. Thus the story emphasizes the value of making decisions wisely by weighing all the pros and cons. In our life too, we must weigh all the pros and cons, अच्छाई बुराई सब देखनी चाहिए. A hasty or a foolish decision can have disastrous consequences. जल्दबाजी में लिया गया निर्णय डिजास्ट्रस हो सकता है, बड़ा ही भयावह हो सकता है. दिस इज द मोरल ऑफ द स्टोरी.